Would it be valuable to you if you knew how to achieve more by doing less work? Just think about it. Scaling your business to 6 and 7 figure days while working less. Doesn't that sound great? And maybe I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, is that even doable? Like, come on. The great news is that it absolutely is doable using our three simple ninja moves. And today we are sharing our best tips for leveraging your time while at the same time hitting 6 and 7 figure days in your business so that you can relax and have more time to spend with your family, your friends, doing the things you love the most, whatever it is you want to do. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this episode. This is Momentum Makers Podcast, and I'm Awesome Angie Ingstrom, honoring the awesomeness in you.
And I'm Gita Adgard. And I absolutely love this topic. So let me start with a short story from my own life when I first started out as an entrepreneur. You probably know that startup process when you're busy, working late nights and weekends, just trying to keep up with growing and expanding your business. And it's hard, right? Because you feel like you're neglecting your kids, you're missing out on spending time with you and spending time with them, sorry, and watching them grow up. To be honest, I really remember that feeling. And now, being a single mom as I am 24/7, I gotta be honest, it was at some point it was so hard, so I even considered closing down my business and just going back to a salary paid job. To be honest, have you ever been working so hard on your business that you consider that as a possible solution? But I really didn't want to give up on my entrepreneurial dream because to me, that would also be showing my daughter to be a quitter. And that is not the message we want to convey to our kids, right? So what I did was instead of giving up on my entrepreneurial dreams, I decided to focus on finding ways to leverage my time and my resources so I could work smarter instead of harder.
Work smarter and not harder. I love it because that's what we are all about here at Momentum Maker Podcast. And leveraging our time is the key to working smarter and not harder. And it's all about achieving more with less effort by strategically using your resources. And it can definitely be a game changer for your business because it can help you maximize your impact without burning out. How does that sound? Um, because burnout is a big issue in the world these days. So, what does it really mean to work smarter and not harder? It's not about cutting corners and being lazy and avoiding work. That's what it's not about. It's about using leverage. Can someone say the word leverage? Leverage to accomplish
Leverage.
more with less effort. Bill Gates put it like this: I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. I love that quote.
Yeah, such a great quote. And it's actually such an inspiration for diving into working smarter, not harder. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down our top three tips for leveraging your time so you can scale while working less without working yourself into a burnout. Because as you just said, Angie, this is a problem. So our first tip today is create a premium priced offer. The reason being that when you focus on selling premium priced offers, it allows you to create 6 and 7 figure days in your business. So you can maximize your revenue with less effort while at the same time serve your clients at the highest level. Amazing, right? Now, if you're wondering, how can I create a high ticket offer? Please listen to a podcast episode number 45. It's called Create Your Premium 10K Offer. And in it, you will find the exact steps to create a high ticket offer that your audience can't wait to get their hands on.
So that first tip is creating a premium priced offer. And if you're thinking, I don't even know what that means, definitely go listen to that podcast. It's very much worth your time to research that seriously for yourself. What is a premium priced offer for your business? And our second tip is delegating. As entrepreneurs, we often tend to think that we have to do everything ourselves, especially like a solopreneur and the smaller businesses. And even the bigger your business is, it creeps in everywhere. And the truth is, we don't have to do it all. And as a business owner, we have to focus on what's most important for our business, where our strengths are. And the business owner really needs to be involved in sales and strategy more than that, daily in and out minutia stuff that can be delegated out. Because everything else we can delegate to someone. There's always someone that usually loves to do that kind of stuff way better than we do. It could be a team member. It could be someone you don't even know yet. You could outsource some of the tasks. There's lots of ways to do that. But the point is, hand off the tasks that don't require your direct attention. And if it's not your sweet spot in life, free up your time and your energy to focus on growing your business. Delegate.
Exactly, Angie. I love it. You know, don't even get me started talking about delegating because I remember how I used to do everything myself when I'm first starting out in my business because that's what we sort of do as entrepreneurs, right? Have you ever tried that yourself? Like ending up doing everything yourself, we end up doing the copywriting, all the tech stuff, the social media platforms, selling, marketing, and we even end up doing the bookkeeping. At least we often do. It's a lot. It's a lot to do, right? Now, I don't know about you, but for me, it was mostly because I wanted to save money. Yeah, because when you're in a startup phase, you want to save money. But the funny thing was that it ended up not saving me any money. In fact, quite the opposite. Uh, because by not investing in expert assistance in my business, it ended up slowing down the growth. And that's actually what happens in your business.
It's so true. And just trying to do everything yourself definitely slows you down, and you don't realize the amount of time you're spending on something that you shouldn't be doing when you could have paid someone, half the amount of what it's actually costing. Like, what's your time per hour worth? And we don't often necessarily think about that, but that's the truth. So, to sum up so far, our top tips for leveraging your time. Number one was create that premium priced offer. Seriously look into that. The second tip is delegating. And our third tip is protecting your time. And this is another one that you need to think about, because you need time as a business owner to strategize, to be creative, um, to do the things that energize you, because that will directly impact your business, whether you realize it or not. Effective time management is absolutely crucial for the success in any business. You need to protect your time fiercely because it's where your best ideas and strategies will come from. And just remember, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Work smarter, not harder. Gary Halbert puts it really well. He says, one good idea that comes to you while walking the beach is worth more than 10 lifetimes of hard work. Just let it sink in for a moment. I'm going to repeat it. One good idea that comes to you while walking the beach is worth more than 10 lifetimes of hard work. So inspiring, right? And it's not about doing more, it's about creating space for those breakthrough ideas that can transform your business and just finding the most efficient way to get things done. That is what will make the biggest difference in your business, have the biggest impact. And this quote from Gary Halbert, it perfectly encapsulates the essence of working smarter, not harder. Okay, so let's sum up our top 3 tips for leveraging your time. Number 1 is creating that premium priced offer and go back and listen to our episode on that because it's really good. Number two is use the power of delegation. And the last one is protect your time.
And if you are ready to take your business to the next level, focus on leveraging your time, your resources, your energy, so that you can achieve more with less effort. And remember, it's all about working smarter, not harder. Anyway, thanks for listening. Keep your momentum, keep moving forward. And if you happen to be a coach, a consultant, or a course creator spending too much time selling one on one, and you're ready to condense time, like we've been talking a lot about time today. If you're ready to condense that time and sell one too many, then open up a tab on your browser and go to elitevirtualstages.com/blueprint and learn how you can turn your expertise into 6 or even 7-figure days using live transformational virtual masterclasses.